nobody. You ain't shit to me. Shit to me. You ain't shit to me. Shit.
So on this episode of Ayona and Jahmal, we see her still in the basement. She was getting dressed and her friend Lexi came to pick her up. And she basically still saying the same thing. Life isn't fair. The judge isn't right. Jahmal basically telling her you should have just followed what he said and you could have easily not got all this. You didn't have to get the 14 days and you could have just had your probation. And she's just like, I don't want the four years probation or go to jail. She's so upset. Like she's still like, I think she just feels like everything is everybody else's fault except for herself. Basically in denial. So anyway, so her friend Lexi popped up and basically she said she was going to take her to go see Jahmal before she gets locked up, which is the next day. So her friend is taking her to see him. And on her way there, basically she was just telling her like what she could be doing, how she can improve herself, and that she could have avoided a lesser sentence if she didn't get into it with the judge. Basically, Lexi was being a good friend and just telling her what it is. Like, you could have avoided all this and you could have just kept your mouth closed. I mean, that's what a lot of people been saying. I mean, Boopie, you could have kept your mouth closed. I'm just saying, you could have kept your mouth closed. You didn't even have to say nothing. You didn't have to say nothing. But you had to open your mouth and you wanted to use your child as a scapegoat to think like they're going to give you pity to say, oh, well, she's a mom. No, that wasn't going to happen. But Lexi, girl, Lexi is a good friend. But ain't no way I'm finna sit up here and come pick you up and go take you to see your man that's locked up and you finna get locked up tomorrow. Y'all, this was the crazy part. This what got me. Okay, so she got dressed and she was in a rush because she had to go see Jahmal, you know, before she gets locked up or whatever. And this was the day that she was supposed to go see him, that she's been waiting for, and she was gonna miss the court date, but she didn't, so she got enough time to go see him. Yeah, why they didn't stay at home with her mama, the kids? The mama then probably said, "No, I'm not keeping them today. You finna go see some men. I'm not finna keep your kids. I keep your kids all the time. So you going to take them somewhere else." Yeah. So why did she decide to drop the kids off at the uncle house? So that already was like pushing the time back because she had to stop somewhere else to go drop the kids off at the uncle house, then get back on the highway so she can go see Jahmal for their visit. So she had to get out of the car, go drop them off, and hurry up, get back in the car. They get on the freeway. So a big old truck then got in front of them. She is irate. She is mad. She is like, oh my God, why is this happening? I mean, at this point, we're all seeing this as a sign like, girl, you should have been staying at home, taking care of your kids, telling them goodbye, letting them know you're going to be gone or whatnot. You are fighting time to go see this man instead of spending time with your kids, knowing that you finna go to jail the next day. I really felt like that was so selfish that she put a man before her child, before her kids. Because why would you do that? Would you do that? Because I wouldn't. Because my kids come first, then a man. But my thing is, you shouldn't be trying to do all that. You should have been trying to spend time with your kids. Okay, but anyway. So Jahmal called trying to see where she's at and stuff. She get all excited and all that, saying, I'm on the way to come see you, blah, blah, blah. So finally they pulled up at the at the prison. And she gets there. She's going off, talking about people playing in her face. She's sick of this. I'm ready to go. Just send me to jail now. And then she got on the phone with Jahmal. He's trying to calm her down. And he's just basically saying, like, it's going to be okay. She's mad because she didn't get a longer visit with Jahmal. Because normally it'd be like, an hour or so or 2 hours. But it didn't happen because she was late. She had a court date. Then you had to stop and drop your kids off. Then you had to get dressed. And then you had to do all this other stuff. So, you didn't have enough time to do anything. You could have just stayed at home and just talking on the phone. Because that's what you've been doing anyway this whole time. So now you're mad because the time is cut short and you're still mad. And still, right now, blaming everybody else because everybody's playing in her face. Because you didn't get the video call with Jahmal. So basically, she's out there, like, they drove off and she got out the car and she was just like, I need to get out. I'm so mad. Like, she acting like she's a toddler having a fit at this point. Like, girl, get in the car and go home. Go get your kids. Like, at this point, why are you even doing all this? He calls her, trying to calm her down. And he's just telling her, like, it's going to be okay. You just need to go do your time. Blah, 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 blah. We already know what's up. Like, he is playing in her face as well. Like, come on now. Ayona, you need to wake up. Like, this is really getting old. Like, you sitting up here still blaming everybody else. Still blaming everybody else. And you still think people playing your face. Jahmal's playing your face, too. And you don't even realize that. This girl going to say, he's my comfort zone. He know how to calm me down. He know how to get me right. Girl. So she had stepped to the side and did a little interview when she came out the prison. And basically she's just saying, like, I don't care no more. Just send me to jail and do my time because I can't do this no more. Like, she basically just gave up on life, which is understandable because nothing's going right in her life. But at the same time, you can't just give up. You got 2 young children depending on you. And you rather go see a man for 3 hours that you didn't get to go see that long, only for 30 minutes, then you going to jail tomorrow and you're not even realize you're wasting all this time and energy to go see him when you need to be making preparation for your kids, what they need to do, who needs to keep them, who's going to keep them for 2 weeks. Like, where is your thinking? Like, you're not even thinking clearly. Like, at this point, I'm trying to see where she's at. I feel bad for her, but at the same time, I don't because she's still, I don't know. It's just not clicking for me because I'm just trying to understand what's wrong and why is it not clicking for her to just say, I messed up and I did this and I shouldn't have never done this. And that would be okay and things would probably be working out for her. But it just seems like left and right, she keep getting slapped in the face with all these problems. And I just feel like nobody can fix your problems until you fix your problems. And it's just messed up that you want to go see Jahmal. And it breaks my heart that you rather go see Jahmal than be around your kids. I don't care. It's just the fact that you making him seem like he's your God when he's just a man that's locked up. He can't do nothing for you right now but give you conversation and fill your head up with hopes and dreams and hopefully get married in 2 years or whatever. Which probably not going to happen because I feel like he's just doing this for TV time. He's trying to collect that check so when he get out, they can have airtime too. Supposedly they are still together to this day. But I'm just saying she needs to stop blaming people, to be honest. Because it's not working out in your favor. You need to pay more attention to your kids and you need to pay more attention to yourself. So hopefully with this jail sentence for 2 weeks, we'll wake her up. Maybe. And then it's 4-year probation, like they probably can't be around each other because he's been in prison. He probably can't parole with her or whatever. But you need to take a break. Sit in the house and find you a job, a real job. You don't got to go strip. You can go do something where you need to challenge that brain. I'm just saying. Like, you need to get some healing going on because, honey, this man is not your everything. That's not even your husband. But what goes around comes around. I don't think she knows that, y'all. I really don't. But, I'm just saying she needs to get it together. Seriously. Because it's starting to wear thin with me. Because it's just like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Just take accountability. And that's what everybody's saying. Get it together. And stop acting like everybody's out to get you when you should be trying to do for yourself and not for everybody else. Just saying. But drop some comments down below and tell me what y'all think.